Hi, Ronnie Figueroa here, recording in my little office space. Um, let's see, I just felt that I'm in a place where I wanted to, and I think it's important right now to share another message. I have a bunch of them on my YouTube channel if anybody's interested in it. This one, let's see, I think I want to speak about what we all need, what we need probably more than anything else in the world. And this is for all of us, no matter what your belief systems are, no matter what kind of political affiliations you have, or spiritual, religious, philosophical ideas and ideals. I think what I'm about to say is the most important thing for all of us as human beings. And when I say human beings, see, because I believe very strongly there's more to us than just our brains and our thinkings and our minds and all that. I think there's something else. I think there's a sort of a universal intelligence or consciousness that's a part of all of us. And there's different names for it. It could be God, it could be spirit, it could be your truer self, your actualized self. Um, but all those things the words aren't that important. But the understanding of what that truly means for you as an individual and for us as a world, that's what's important. That's what's truly important. The other stuff's important too. But this thing that we have, all of us, within us, a core part of all of us, that's what we all need to truly learn how to hold on to. And it's a simple practice, really, because practicing is really important. We need to keep evolving, and we need to keep making a stand, and we need to keep practicing in a way that's going to help evolve us as a human species. And for some, it has to be because of environment or because of being pushed toward change. Some people have to get a real shift kick up their ass in order to truly change. That happens to a lot of us. We'll hit rock bottom and then we get something and then we know what we need to do in order to continue to grow. Hopefully that won't happen to too many of us too much of the time because I don't believe it has to. I think we can evolve without all of the unnecessary suffering. And here's how, and this is going to hopefully be very brief. Here's how. It's a thing of practicing bringing yourself back to the spaciousness that you already have within you. And even if you don't believe that that's a concept, practice this for a while. The idea of getting to know you, your truer self, your core self. And the way you do that, and you have tools to do it. There's various techniques. There's millions of techniques, and I think there's so many of them that they've caused more harm in a large degree than the amount of help that they could be giving to us. So, and a lot of them have a core of what's needed, of being at a sense of peace, of doing things to bring yourself to more peace and understanding and whatnot, and cohesiveness within the self, and balance within the self as a human being. Here's the best way. You practice using what you already have, which is your body. You bring yourself to a place of seeing you as you perceive yourself right now without thinking about whether it's right or wrong, or whether you're doing it or you're not doing it, or is it the spirit or is it your internalized self doing it. Because it is important for us to evolve to a state where we are healing ourselves from the inside out, as opposed to what most of us do, or all of us do too much, is do it from our thinking, our minds, and then trying to change and heal and do all of these different techniques, and then we'll become one with the universe or whatever. But it's already there inside of us. We just have to reconnect to it. What the problem is the matrix that we're involved in right now. Remember the movie of being conditioned by the world, so conditioned that all of us are stuck in this to some degree, all of us to some degree. And the idea, the work, if you will, or the stand, if you will, is to keep evolving into something greater than what we've been conditioned to live. That will cause different things to occur. That will cause you to change. You'll start seeing more and more acts of synchronicity. And the better way to do that, again, is practice bringing yourself, using your body, because it's always going to be with you. Well, not always, right? But it's with you until you go, until you leave this body. So bring yourself here. Not that your essence is in your body per se. I don't know where it is, but I think that to help us as human beings or human souls is to practice using this body. So you bring that life that you perceive is in you, or that life that you believe. And all of us, no matter how depressed, no matter how anxious you are, no matter how disturbed you think you are, there's a spark in you. And when your mind starts to try to understand it and figure it out and all this kind of stuff, you're losing the battle that way if you do it too much. But if you try to think even from the inside out, like get to this place where, okay, that's my essence, that is my essence, now what? The brain starts going and it starts going and it starts going and it starts going. Let it go. The idea is to be here and to learn to trust this trust. These are the words you hear a lot in our world. Trust, synonymous with faith. Being open and humble, another synonymous kind of word. Vulnerable. But does that mean being like someone, like a sheep led to the slaughter? No. What it means is you make a stand in this space. And if you're tired, you stand in it. If other people are distracting you, you don't let them. You keep standing in this core thing that you find is in you. And the more you get it and hold on to it, it starts to help you feel better no matter what's going on in your life. And this is cool too because it happens. And it's great for me to say it this way because I'm experientially getting this more and more. Do I have a ways to go? We all do, yeah. But it's here and will help create what's called acts of synchronicity. I call them acts of synchronicity / miracles because that's what they truly are. And it's important. It's so important to see them, to practice these things of vulnerability, of the stand of vulnerability, not like the cowering, oh yes, I have to give in to everything and everything's fine. No, at times you're going to feel like, no, this is not right. This is disturbing to me. But it doesn't become to a thing where, oh, I hate you, or I hate this, or you're wrong and I'm right. No, it's not that. What starts to develop is more of a balance, and it becomes more naturalistic as you practice, again, the simple technique of bringing this thing into your body. Now, you can expand with that after a while, where you see yourself more clearly, more balanced, in the midst of everything. And then what can be a good thing for a lot of us, and this is other things maybe I'll talk about some other time, is expanding, realizing that it's not that I'm just here. I'm here, my essence is here, and it's around me, and it's attached to everyone. And the way that can help you do that is another word that's really cool that we use in the New Agey kind of concepts. The idea of awareness. I'm aware that I'm here. I'm aware of this spaciousness inside of me. I'm aware of my feeling of being outside of me at the same time. I'm aware of myself expanding. And you can practice that and be doing that all the time. So I'm going to leave it there. If anybody wants more information or, need any help or just want to get together so that we can grow, because that's what we need. And all it takes is a few really, really people who are dedicated, devoted. There's many people like that all over the world, but who are willing to break through to the nth degree, to keep going no matter what, and to get this and to see the primary importance of this and the simplicity of it in words. And it's kind of interesting when you think about it. These complicated techniques are done over and over and over and over again, but the simplest of things to practice and to keep doing can become the most difficult for us as human beings because that unconscious mind keeps wanting to pull us down. So don't let it. Let's get together, contact me. Let's see. Am I putting my email is Ron Figgy, RONFIGGY @gmail.com. You can contact me. I think people need to get together, meditate together, pray together, manifest together, grow together in this way, and then we become more loving, more kind, more real, more genuine. Because it's more important than because I remember this song. I think it was a Donovan song. Now this is, some people don't even probably know who he is, but it said something to the effect of, love is hot, but truth, I think it was, truth is molten. And that's the essence of what produces real love, real caring, real healing, is learning to see this as your truth. That word again, faith or truth. Okay? So, all the best to everybody. Let's keep this thing that we need to, and I think more and more people are seeing it, moving forward. Okay? Okay.